Adrienne Schroeder here. I am the creator of Mindful Music, where I use music as a vehicle to equip my students with the tools to succeed not only at their instrument, but in everything they do. Today, I am coming at you with empathy. Empathy is one of my favorite things to talk about. It is also one of the most emotional things for me to talk about because I think it is that important in the world right now. And if you don't know a lot about me and my story, I grew up in Michigan. I was raised by musicians. My siblings are musicians, all classically trained. I then went and got my undergrad in classical music performance, and then I went on to complete my master's in music performance. And when I left grad school and moved to Chicago, it was the first time in my life I was not around musicians 24/7. And it was very disorienting. I didn't know which way was up. I did start to notice things about the world and things about myself and things about music. One thing I noticed was that in my training as a musician, I had gained a skill set that was helping me succeed in every part of my life. I also noticed that I had blinders on. Being a part of a subculture for that long and then being thrust out of it, it really opened my eyes, and I noticed a lot of dogma in classical music, and I thought, I don't really like that. I'm not signed up for that. So having that experience, that was when mindful music was born. And how empathy shows up in mindful music is it's a value and a skill that we learn as musicians. Our job as musicians is to bring stories to life using sound, which is, I love that. I mean, that's why I do what I do. We use our technique to paint as vivid a picture as possible, and we usually do it from the composer's perspective. So we're bringing the composer's perspective to life, which empathy to me is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand their experience, their story, their emotions, and in that understanding we have compassion. So most musicians are trained to put themselves in someone else's shoes all the time, which is amazing and beautiful. I think it can go too far. So in mindful music, I really believe in a balance. So a balance of, yes, we bring composers' stories to life, and that ability is crucial. The other crucial ability is to bring our own story to the table. I, in my experience, got so good at putting myself in other people's shoes, I lost track of my own voice. In mindful music, I cultivate creating, writing your own song, composing your own pieces, and then putting it out there. So we can both put ourselves in other people's shoes and have our own voice. There are 3 foundational pillars of my teaching philosophy, and the first one is autonomy. Independent thinking, your own ideas, your own thoughts, your own creations. I think that is vital for everybody's success and happiness. So I believe that empathy is the antidote to the hate and disconnection that is running rampant in the world right now. And I use music as a way to equip my students with this value and this skill that can help them in any part of their life stay connected to the human experience. So, how is empathy showing up for you? Are you a musician? Are you an artist, teacher, parent, student? or someone on the planet staying connected. If you like this idea, if you like this video, if you like these philosophies, first subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, Mindful Music Shy, and I just created Mindful Music Monthly. It is a monthly membership where you get weekly inspiration and tools and tactics and mindfulness ideas to incorporate into your music, to stay motivated and inspired on a weekly basis, and a monthly live deep dive training with me on a mindful music topic. So whether it's choosing a few values and how to incorporate them into your music and beyond, or practice techniques, or how to manage performance anxiety. These are all things I will cover in Mindful Music Monthly. So click the link below if you're interested. I'd love to have you there. And go on and have a beautiful day. Go out there and do something awesome.